TGIF, it is Friday, so it's time to check in on News 12's Brian Donohue and his search for New Jersey's best beach. He's hitting the top 10 shore towns this summer, and this week hits the halfway point in his mission to rate and rank each and every one. Now, before the storm arrived, he spent a day on Long Beach Island. Take a look.
You leave your flip-flops on the dunes and you toss your worries overboard when you resurface on LBI. Yep, Long Beach Island, fifth stop on my rate 'em and rank 'em tour of 10 top New Jersey beaches. I'm rating them 0 to 5 for the beach and 0 to 5 for the attractions. And here in LBI, things get a little complicated. And that's because every other place I'm visiting this summer is just one town. So I have to judge the place based on artificial municipal boundaries. LBI is 6 towns, but it's LBI that's its own animal. So it's just gonna have to stay a little messy. First on the agenda, the grandest LBI experience of all, climbing to the top of Barnegat Light, best lighthouse in a state chock full of great ones. And it is closed. Major bummer. There it is, kids, the last place in America still closed due to COVID. LBI's biggest draw is its old school charm and a vibe that harkens back to simpler days. It's the only place in the US I've ever hitchhiked back in the 80s, so when I saw this gorgeous 62 Ford Firebird, I had to ask owners Scott and Susie Spiro for a quick ride down memory lane.
So iconic driving around in this car on this island. It takes you back.
It sure did. My ride was pure bliss. This is the perfect way to do LBI. Alas, I had a job to do, ranking the beaches. I hit Barnegat Light with its gorgeous dunes and Surf City to sample LBI's 18 miles of oceanfront, including 3 miles inside a national wildlife refuge. For pure sun, sand, and surf, it's close to Jersey perfection. The slope is not as gentle and nice as Cape May and Atlantic counties. The wave's not as good as Monmouth County, so it's gonna fall a tad short of perfect. So not quite the 4.5 I gave the beaches of Ocean City and Cape May, we're gonna go with a 4 for LBI's beaches. As for the attractions, LBI is wall-to-wall with old-school simple shore pleasures like mini golf and ice cream joints. Extra points for not trying to be Miami Beach. Points too for one of my favorite museums, the Museum of New Jersey Maritime History at Beach Haven. A place I could spend 2 weeks going through the relics and files of old shipwrecks. 1889 swimsuit.
Yeah.
Wool.
So a little, what? Yeah, a little
The restaurants here far outshine the barrier island to the north. Via Twitter, Angela Tetla sent me to Beach Haven Fishery, where I had the soft-shell crab sandwich. Wow! Easily the best thing I've eaten in 5 stops on this tour. Now here's my beef with LBI. No boardwalk. 6 towns and not one always seemed wrong to me. And that underscores the biggest LBI negative. The entire island is really built for homeowners or folks who can afford the pricey rentals. From parking to the lack of amenities like bathrooms and boardwalks, it's a day tripper's nightmare. As more McMansions replace the old bungalows, I fear it's losing a bit of what makes it so great. And so, much to ponder as I calculate the final score. Scoring-wise, this is tricky, because if you got the dough to buy or rent one of these houses, LBI's a 5. If you're a working-class day tripper, it's a 1. I'm gonna split the difference and give LBI a 3.5 for the attractions. On top of the 4 points for the beach, that's a 7.5 final score for Long Beach Island. But remember, no matter what I said here today, the best beach in Jersey is, of course, your beach. Take it easy.
All right, let's take a look at the rankings. So that score for LBI puts it just behind Wildwood. Still not enough, though, to beat out Cape May and Ocean City, which both got a 9 out of 10. And this is just the beginning. He has about 4 or 5 more spots, so we'll see what he says.